Anyway, guys, so let's talk about farts. Poo-poo.
I'm coming.
About poo-poo and farts. Oh, yesterday I had diarrhea.
Dynamic banter. Mike and Steve are gonna do bits and have some fun. Dynamic banter. Honking horns and ringing bells and making good. Dynamic banter. Don't forget the history road on Dynamic banter.
I'm glad we both have enough time.
Yeah,
I'm
oh, yeah.
enjoying your company.
Yeah.
And I think that overall it'll be positive. So me and Steve just recorded for 31 minutes, and this the robot picked up about 2 minutes of that.
Yeah.
We
Like
have
maybe.
the camera, audio, and video, but that'll be its own separate thing. I want to tell you that I lost my notebook.
Yeah. I saw your tweet about
And it
that.
sucked. And I felt there was part of me that felt bad about, like, it's a stack of paper.
Yeah.
You know, but for my stupid job as a comedian, I was doing research about things. I was fixing jokes. I was adding little tags onto other things, you know, like you write a joke and in 6 months it's a completely different thing because you
Right.
go back and you retool it. And I had all that. And these notebooks are very important to me. And I fell out of my pocket like an idiot and I lost it. I was already not having a good day. Still can't find it. It's nowhere to be found. It's probably in the trash somewhere. And but all you can really do is be like, that is just the thing that fell out of my pocket, and now it's maybe in a dump, or maybe a janitor picked it up and went and then threw it away. But there's nothing you could do about
Hey,
it.
this is pretty good. What if someone became the most famous comedian on the planet off of your notes?
See, here you're doing a lot of research about why people argue, scientific reasons behind why people argue. That's funny. That's
really
I bet I
good.
could talk for about an hour like this on Netflix. So, you know, who knows? But there are things that happen that fucking suck and they take up our time.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes that's how the cookie crumbles.
I mean, it used to really bug me, man, because it feels like a stupid mistake when you're like, when
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
something
yeah.
so simple as you lose this physical thing, or you're like, you know, especially in the industry we're in, where so much is dependent on recording, capturing the work you're doing.
Yeah.
And like, there's just so many things that can go wrong or whatever, or maybe someone forgets to press the button or something, which is
Which was
even
not the
worse.
case. Which was not the case.
Not the case.
Button was pressed.
But, you know,
Card was not formatted.
you still feel bad because you're like, man, we talked about some fun stuff and we had some good bits in there.
Yeah,
Which, by the way, if it is salvageable from the camera,
Ryan will be able to salvage
we
it.
could maybe do something with it. It wouldn't be an episode, but it'd be something on the YouTube channel or something.
Another thing is, and a lot of people lose sight of this, fact of the matter is, we've done this every week for 7 years?
Yeah.
6 years?
Yeah.
So there's going to be times where we fuck stuff up.
Also, don't we have like some big milestone episode coming up? Like, it's not this one, is it?
I don't know.
It might have either been past or it's this one.
By the way, this is our 1000th episode.
Yeah, if this is our 1000th episode, then wow,
Let's bring in the parade of guests.
It's been-
I wonder what... It's been 1,000 episodes. I wonder what number we're on.
It's been
What if he just said it? It's been about 397. No, this is so I guess 300 is kind of coming up, but we're still on. This will be 265.
Okay, so yeah, maybe it was 300 that was coming. I'm glad someone prepared us that far in advance because I
Hey, just so you guys know,
so
you guys know, in about
6 months.
in a little under a year, you guys will be rounding the corner to 300.
Right. But anyway,
What should we do? Just ask Malcolm back on?
yeah. We'll just get Malcolm back and we'll just recreate the olive bit and then we'll
Yeah.
do the helicopter thing and then we'll do the news segment guys that can't get connected, you know? Yeah, it'll be like a best of, like a live best of.
Redoing our old bits, and they won't be as good because
Right.
they're not organic.
Right.
Perfect.
Dude, Monty Python did that. Kids
Did
in the
they?
Hall are doing it.
I've never seen any of that.
Well, Kids in the Hall is happening right now.
Oh, they're like on tour doing
No,
stuff?
they're
the Jeffs I
they're
know?
doing a new show, like a new series. Like they're continuing the Kids in the Hall.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's fun.
And they were posting pictures of like some of their old characters like from behind, so
Yeah.
you can kind of get like a tease.
Nice.
But yeah, man, that was a good
What is
show.
that on?
That's a good question.
The
I don't know.
Independent Film Channel?
Maybe no one knows yet. Because
that's
it's
a
just
cool
being
thing.
made. I know, man, because those guys are fucking great.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, so yeah, we recorded a little bit of the show. No worries. Sometimes shit happens. We're back. Welcome to the
Here's
show.
what you missed. I'm really into Mario Golf.
Yeah.
And Steve was instantly convinced to at least try it.
Yeah.
And Jose Canseco blocked Steve.
Yes. And
Tune into the extra episode to learn more.
right. Nice work, buddy.
Patreon exclusive. Also, we started a Patreon just now.
Yes. And if you don't subscribe, you won't hear any more episodes. Anyway, guys, so let's talk about farts. Poo poo.
I'm
Talk
coming.
about poo poo and farts. Oh, yesterday I had diarrhea. Just get even more obnoxious, dude. But I do want to say, I really, my dream for the whole Jose Canseco situation.
Also, watch what you say with that because
Why?
it will take away any value from the extra episode.
Oh, that's true. Okay, that's true.
You
Because
know?
there was something really important there. But
So go watch it.
But one thing I just want to throw out in the universe
Spoilers?
is my dream was for us to eventually get to talk to him on the show.
Yeah.
And if that can happen, all might be well in the world.
I feel like there's... Never mind. I'm not going to
yeah.
say anything.
Anyway, that's and if you guys want more of that, you're going to have to check out that piece of the show
Yeah.
that will never...
Cut to Ryan be like, I can't sell.
He's like, nothing can... Yeah, we can't do anything about it. All right, well, I mean, what are we going to... What can you do? What can you do?
I like the part of the extra episode that's going to be us reacting to sounds that the
that
audience
never
can't
aired.
hear at all.
Well, dude, it was so funny because as we were walking up, there were like a couple of bungles that happened before the show started. And I was like, man, this is going to be like the lost episode of Dynamic Banter because we're never going to get into the apartment to even record the show.
Yeah.
Because we were
It's
even...
just us talking to each other on the sidewalk.
Right. We were talking about those movies where the guy's like, if I don't get to that party by 10 o'clock, I'm not going to get laid.
Yeah, dude.
And it's like, those movies are so fucking good, man.
And then the hot girl walks in,
I
and
miss
it sounds
those
like
movies.
this.
Whoa, is that Becky Thompson?
A 1-2, a 1-2.
She never comes to these things.
Whoa, Becky Thompson's here.
Becky Thompson. Ooh, Becky Thompson.
Dude, there was... Check this out. There was a beautiful girl in our high school. She was a senior when I was a freshman, and her name was Kim Stallis. And doesn't that sound like somebody wrote her?
Yeah, perfect hot girl name.
She was beautiful.
Kim
And her name was
Stallis.
Kimberly Stallis.
We had a Kimberly Salinas.
Salinas.
Yeah, Salinas. Ooh, mwah, bidi bidi bam bam. bidi.
Washing machine.
Mike,
Washing machina.
have you ever seen those shows where they're like, I was just thinking about it this morning because I was just walking around and I was looking at the overgrowth of like the city, like how the
The stuff that catches on fire in October.
the stuff that will catch on fire. So get a good look at it now. But like I was
Garbage plants.
So I was looking at all the overgrowth and I was like, oh man, remember those shows where like I feel like Discovery or like the Travel Channel or something like had this show that was about what the Earth would look like once humans are gone.
Yeah.
And what would happen to like your favorite cities and shit, and like what would it look like, and
Yeah.
what would happen? Did you ever see those shows? Do you know what I'm talking
it's
about?
like yeah.
Yeah, so you'd be like, it would show like,
It's just a Starbucks with plants on it.
yeah, exactly. It would show like L.A.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, whoa, that's Randy's Donuts. I know where that is.
What's the plant on it?
But then it would like, but then it would fade and it would show like all the overgrowth on it, and it would go like, this is what the Earth would look like if humans just died or disappeared.
Yeah.
And then they would talk about
Dude,
how
it's so funny to hear the voiceover guy like second guess himself, like not be reading from a perfect script.
Right.
Died or dissipate. Anyway, they're not here anymore. This beautiful
I really
voice.
wish. What if we could just get like raw thoughts from our voiceover
Yeah.
people from now on?
And you're seeing all these images and like, okay, what's this one? Oh, this
Like-
is chicken fillet.
Yeah, try the new Taco Bell Chalupa Naked Chicken Taco. It was all right.
Today at Wendy's, the 3-patty Baconator. 3 patties. Okay, and then you can get a frosty as well if you want.
And there's Applewood smoked bacon. Like over all the beautiful pictures of the burger.
I love it. I love that. I love the
Honest
voiceover guy
thoughts.
saying
Yeah, a little pregnant pause.
Yeah. Like when he's not quite in agreement with something, but he knows he needs to say it.
Coming soon. Available now. Available now.
Right now.
And then the Taco Bell logo comes up and then it just goes to black. But I would just love how, like, they would say, like, eventually power generators and dams and things that are, like, all automated, but, like, still require human, like, intervention would, like, just shut off eventually in this world where humans don't exist. Like, they would
one's
just
there to
shut
turn it
down.
on.
No one's there to turn it off. So it just would run and then just power would run out or whatever. So it just showed all of that. Like, and then it would have, like, experts pop up and they'd be like, well, the infrastructure would go first probably, and then it would, and I was
The
just like,
Wi-Fi would go out first.
dude, to me it's so fascinating. Those types of shows are fascinating to me because there would always be like the animal person too, and they'd be like, well, the foxes would come out of the woods and start scavenging in the cities, and then the bears would come out. And, of course, they'd establish society in the city.
Of course, one of the bears would be the mayor bear,
Or perhaps king.
and he would wear a sash that says mayor bear.
Mayor Bear. And, of course, it would be in their own language, which I call Flarney.
It just sounds like bears.
Sounds like this. Just a guy in a suit. Like an old guy in a suit doing that.
We don't have enough money for society. Why don't we just print more money? It cuts to the bear with the top hat. What are we going to do about this homeless problem? Bears.
I just think it's cool. I love the idea. Yeah, I would also love the idea of like cut in between people who have real science facts. There's just the guy who's like losing his mind.
Yeah.
He's like, when humanity is gone due to the virus I have created in my basement, animals will probably take over first. They'll start society, and I think the coyotes will run the subway systems. And then
Cryptocurrency is the only thing that will survive somehow.
we'll use Band-Aids as currency. And it cuts to the guy.
Non-fungible Band-Aids.
It cuts to like a real scientist. Well, the water levels would rise exponentially over time,
And the
would
heat of the
probably
earth
cover-
overall would evaporate these types of species. These would survive, and then
Right.
cut back to the crazy
Yeah,
guy.
yeah. And he's like, wow, the rabbits.
We'll have to play dice to make decisions.
We'll have to consult the bones for mostly everything.
Someone consult the bones.
We'll run out of electricity, but we won't run out of fingernails. They'll just grow.
Fingernails die even after you're dead.
You can burn fingernails and they'll keep you warm.
Dude, fingernails and hair grows for a little while after you're dead. So a dead person's hair and fingernails
Yeah.
are the most... That's like the new fossil fuel.
The animals will live in human hair huts.
Human hair hike is the only sport that exists.
And then it cuts to the guy going like, well, the sun is burning hotter and will eventually engulf the earth. The earth
Sun
will
is
be
a
pulled,
white dwarf.
will be pulled into the sun. So the earth will get closer to the sun, which will affect the growth of plants and will affect animals. Obviously, this climate change that was already happening with humanity will be a big, big problem.
Yeah.
And it comes back to the crazy guy.
If you eat chocolate, it'll give you a couple more years. And you'll be able to poop messages.
You can keep skin fresh with salt. You can find salt anywhere.
Tasting fresh.
I start digging out graves. You can take it.
The coolest thing you can do for your friends is dig their graves out.
I will be the only human left.
And in 600 years, here's the drawings about what Starbucks might look like. And it's like, it goes from like beautiful 3D renderings to like this guy's drawings.
And it's just like on a napkin. It's just like...
It says Bennigan's in the corner.
And then there's a little stick figure drawing with an arrow and it just says,
Me.
my dad.
My dad, who is still alive.
My dad. My dad lives in this gem I wear around my neck.
Man, that's fun.
Cuts to the guy going,
I would
well, the
watch
sun.
that. I would watch that for 45 minutes.
Me too, man.
If it was beautiful, like the Planet Earth documentary.
Dude, have you seen I Think You Should Leave?
I've seen clips.
Okay.
I think it's fun, zany.
I would
thing.
really recommend that you check it out if you got a chance. See the first season. I just started watching the second season, and man, I never really like bust out laughing when I'm alone. Because, you know, it's just how that works. Like, I'll laugh when I'm alone, obviously. I'm not a maniac.
But you're not busting.
I'm not busting.
Yeah.
But, man, I was dying watching this show. Season 2. Dude, you gotta get into this shit. It's so good.
Okay.
It's just bonkers, man. It's just fucking bonkers. Really good shit.
Okay.
I'm gonna come about it.
Thank you for the recommendation.
Thank you for the recommendation.
Thank us.
Thank us. Thank the Lord.
We had this fun bit at the beginning of the first part of the episode where we didn't know what day it was.
Oh, yeah.
Man, what a time. Anyway, go watch the extra episode.
Yeah, I can't stop thinking about the flag.
Fuck, man. That was fun. We said a bunch of fun things. That's
Dude,
all right.
have you ever heard of the Sinespia?
Forcing yourself to be all right with something you're kind of sad about. That's all right.
That's a
I don't trust people who are like instantly... I don't know. I think once maybe you hit a certain age and a certain level of zen, you're okay with things not working out faster than ever.
Yeah.
Like you're like, my grandpa, who was like old Greek man, very calm temperament, was always like, "Oh, that's broken. That's okay." And then that's it. Like never, he could drop like a price list and be like, "Ma, sugar." Okay, what's next?
That's a quality that people like really value.
Yeah.
I've found.
It's nice to be calm in stressful situations.
Yeah, because when you lose your shit over the tiniest thing, like people are just like, "Ooh, no, I don't want to be around that. That's a ticking time bomb."
Yeah.
But when you're like, you know what, you take that consideration. Like obviously everybody has their fuse.
One of my favorite bands in the world. Fuse. Just attached to your brain. Everyone has an actual fuse.
But man, when you really think about it, and when you're like, it's just it's a quality that I think is important to be able to not sweat the small stuff.
Yes.
That's
So
why they say
take that
it.
with you. Take that with you and live your life like that. If you
Yeah.
can get anything from this show ever, it's about the cum, and we opened your eyes to the Billy Joel thing and to don't sweat the small stuff. Yeah.
Yes, you didn't know about it until we brought it back.
Yeah.
We brought back "Don't Sweat the Small Stuff."
Yeah.
So, dude, have you heard of these Sinespia like movie screenings?
No, what's that?
So Sinespia is like a company. Well, we can get rid of this music now. Sinespia is a company that
Kind of
does
beautiful.
movies in the cemetery.
Oh, okay.
Hollywood Forever Cemetery.
I've gone to one of those.
Okay, so yeah, they show movies in the cemetery. It's pretty rad. I've been going for a while. I've seen Purple Rain in the cemetery.
Nice.
I've seen Spirited Away. I've seen a lot of stuff there.
Okay.
So me and my friends, we're going to go to a cemetery screening of Addams Family.
Oh,
the
tight.
Addams Family movie.
And then they're going to do a flash mob of...
Well, they're going to say what they want to say and do what they want to do.
They say what they want to say. Do what they want to do.
According to, I think that song is canon, by the way. According to MC Hammer, the Addams Family can say what they want to say and do what they want to do.
And there's nothing in the movies that proves otherwise.
Right. And I think that's why they are the way they are, because they could do what they want to do.
I think that's why they're the Addams Family.
Right.
Because that's the conclusion.
Because they
I get
say
from
what
the
they
song.
want to say,
Do what they want to do.
and they do what they want to do.
Adam's
Adam's
family.
family. But I just felt like
Hey,
there's
MC Hammer, do you want $4 million?
yeah. Well, because what like fucking what was the Hammer Time? What's that song called? Can't Touch This.
Can't touch this. Go on, no.
Can't Touch This is a pretty simple song, man.
Yeah.
Like you don't hire the guy that wrote Can't Touch This to write a movie for the Addams Family,
Right.
And not expect it to be.
He was writing it anyways, and he pitched it to them.
Yeah.
He was like, this song has to be in this movie.
Fuck, now I gotta look up the MC Hammer Addams Family lyrics.
He also had this other song that was about praying every day.
Every day, every day, every day.
No, that's different. That was Banter, Harmony.
Yeah, the first verse of the MC Hammer Addams Family song is they do what they want to do, say what they want to say, live how they want to live,
Interesting.
play how they want to play.
Rhymes.
Which play how they want to play really just comes back to do what they want to do.
Yeah, but there was it's lyrically it's a nice way to tie
Sure,
it.
sure, yeah. They dance how they want to dance.
Do they dance?
They kick and the slap a friend.
Never in a million years, if you were like, guess the next line, would I have said anything close to kicking and slapping friends.
Kick and the slap a friend.
One of them's just a hand. One of them lots of hair.
Now, I was cold cooling, maxing and relaxing.
Yeah, I heard that.
Just kicking it around the house. Oaktown, kicking it.
Yeah.
When a knock, and a voice, yo. Can Hammer come out? What's up? Now I don't mind being a friend.
Friend.
And showing a little bit of flavor. Flavor?
Yes. Flavor. Sorry.
But Wednesday, Pugsley, Gomez, Fester, oh man, them some strange neighbors.
Okay. Who moves into whose neighborhood?
Well, it's weird because he says he's kicking around the house in Oaktown. Is that Oakland?
So the Addams Family took place in Oakland.
I mean, I guess that's
Where is their
possible.
house? Manor.
That's a good question. It must be somewhere in the East Coast
Why?
because of their seasons.
There's seasons up north, isn't there? Or wasn't there before this year? Addams Family lives.
What
Where?
if it's Oakland? The original comic series, they live in a gothic house on Cemetery Ridge.
Charles Addams was first inspired by his hometown of Westfield, New Jersey.
Oh shit!
Victorian mansion. So it is East Coast.
So it's like it's Jersey.
That's weird to think that Pugsley is Jersey Shore guy.
MC Hammer continues on in the Addams groove.
Dude, I really hate the way articles are written. A lot. There's a specific... I'm not going to be able to articulate it.
Right?
But I hate it. I hate it. I don't know if it's a pun. Is it? Are they puns? Where they if they're talking about Elvis and they're writing an article about Elvis. Mm-hmm. And they talk about him going to jail or something.
Yeah.
And they're like...
The Jailhouse Rock.
Elvis was jailhouse rocking in 1952.
Yeah.
I fucking hate that.
Yeah.
I think that's the laziest, dumbest shit.
I think it's okay when there's
It's just a taste thing.
Yeah,
but
no.
I hate it.
No, you're right. Like, I totally get it.
Yeah.
I totally get it. And I know what you're talking about. It's like when a movie comes out and it's like Demolition Man.
Yeah.
And the title is like Demolition Man explodes at the box office.
Yes. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Elvis Presley had one pet, and could I say, ain't nothing but a hound dog in his house. No birds.
And it ain't nothing but a hound dog. I like when they do it in the local news.
Yes, that's all
Yeah.
they do in it's half of it.
And the last thing I'll say about that little hedgehog is he seems to be in hog heaven. Back to you in the studio.
Shut up, Jeff. But I think they wouldn't. When I read stuff like that, it's like they wouldn't hit their word quota.
Right.
If they didn't do, what else could we say? You know.
And unfortunately, after finding her father's body in the closet, it seems like they have some skeletons in their closet.
There's
Back
a lot
to you in the
closet.
studio. Okay, I don't think you should have said that. And now on to the weather.
We have a bunch of children sick and dying. Ashes to ashes, we all fall down. Back to you in the studio.
And the apple...
Back to Phil Collins in the studio.
Back to Phil Collins in the studio.
Back to Rebecca Mirafiore in the studio. Dude, we talked about that once, right?
What?
How they'll have like a very just generic first name.
Oh, yeah. Susie Villanueva Color Orozco. Yeah. Jesse Buenaventura. Hi, I'm Samantha Villalobos.
Stop it!
And the doctor was killed by the apple truck, unfortunately, and it does seem like an apple a day kept that doctor away from life. Back to you in the studio.
Thank you in the field. That was Dan. Porandan, Sylvia.
Ketchup and mustard bits.
Mustard bits.
Ketchup and mustard bits.
Ketchup and mustard. Daniel Ketchup and Mustard Bits from the field.
And I'm Kim Matakavich.
Matakavashia.
Matakavashia.
I love
Matakavashia. Heroin.
You're just saying her name, but it sounds like you're screaming at her.
I remember the day I needed to borrow a little pepper for my chicken. The next thing you know, coming at me was a hand with fingers high stepping. I'm witcha. In parentheses. Now I tried to play it along, and act like I was having a ball. Ha ha.
Imagine you go to a old Victorian house falling apart, dilapidated, and a hand answers the door because you need salt.
And you're like,
and just a hand. And because you want to be chilled to your neighbors, you're like, ha ha ha.
Ha ha. What do I see it's just a hand having a ball. Ha ha. And what do I see, a perm with feet. Cousin It, standing about 3 feet tall. I'm out of here.
I thought Cousin It had straight hair.
Yeah, he says a perm. He's saying a perm. Maybe he didn't know what a perm was.
Maybe he's taking artist liberties.
And he thought it'd be funny to say a perm with feet.
Because you still get it. You still knew who he was talking about.
And I don't know if you know this, but at this point in the song...
Cousin of Villanueva's.
The chorus has been sung 7 times. They do what they want to do, say what they want to say, live how they want to live, play how they want to play, dance how they want to dance, kick and the slap a friend. Did they kick and slap people in the movie?
No wonder I had so many behavioral problems as a kid.
This man was telling us to not touch it and kick and slap people.
Dude, do what you want to do. Say what you want to say. First of all, kick and slap your friends. Adam's family.
Yeah. Wow, and then he just sings Too Legit over and over again in the song.
Nice. Dude, that's like, what is it? Horizontal integration.
Yeah.
Marketing.
Yeah, cross promotion. Too legit. Adam's too legit. I'm telling you, I saw the hand. Listen to the last verse. Or the last thing that is said in the song, apparently. Yeah, thank you, Fester. I needed to go back to the bridge again. Thank you, thank you. Now check this out. And then that's the end, apparently.
It probably sings the chorus again, I'm guessing.
I mean, the chorus is like... There's like I'm not even kidding. The chorus happens like 8 times.
But it's fun and it's catchy and it's at the end of a movie and it's probably less about the song and more about like, oh, here's Christopher Lloyd dancing next to...
Right. MC Hammer.
Yeah. Dude,
Christina
who played
Ricci.
Morticia?
Angelica Houston.
Just like the stupidest,
Perfect.
hottest person in the world.
Dude. And those movies are fucking... perfect, Mike. They're still perfect.
Adam's Family Values was like,
it's so good.
you know how people look at you weird if you haven't seen Harry Potter
Yeah,
or whatever?
Star Wars.
That was me for that movie. Or I had seen the second one 1,000 times, but I had never seen the first one. People were
Wow,
like, what the fuck?
really?
Yeah.
Did you see the first one eventually?
Eventually, yeah. I can't make
Sure.
distinguishes.
It's kind of hard too. They're very similar. The first one's about Fester being missing, and then he comes back from the Bermuda Triangle, but it's like a scam on the Addams family. But then
Doesn't he scam the family twice? Because in the second one, he has like a wife, fake wife.
Yeah, and the second one, it's so weird how the Addams Family movies center on Fester. Like the least kind of interesting character of all of them, pretty much.
He could light bulbs with his mouth.
Yeah, and he was just like a kind of a weird, horny old man.
He was horny as
Yeah.
fuck.
But like, I remember, yeah, man. So the first one's about Fester trying to scam them out of their money. But then it turns out he really was Fester. He was just like taken in by this woman.
Yeah.
And he really did have amnesia. She just made him believe that she was his dad or his mom or something. And so he tried to scam them, but then it's really Fester and then everything's great.
Right.
And then the second one is totally like Fester falling in love.
With somebody who tries to like take advantage.
Right, who like marries Fester and then says the money is ours.
Right.
And then kicks the fucking... It's like in both movies, the Addams family gets kicked out of their home, too.
Fester's a terrible family member.
I mean, he wanted to be in love. He saw Fester. Dude, here's the deal.
It's taking advantage of like a mentally handicapped corpse.
But Gomez and Morticia were flaunting their love everywhere. They were kissing each other and speaking horny French to each other all the time in front of their kids, in front of the uncle, in front of the grandma, in front of anybody who would like be there. Basically, they're just constantly eye fucking and touching each other.
But that's beautiful.
And Fester is like, it's beautiful, but he wants that too, you know?
Yeah, but...
like, he's a single man. He's living in this house with his brother and his beautiful wife.
Punishing a couple who has done nothing but be in love for arguably 1,000 years.
For sure.
Because you can't get out of the fucking house.
Well...
is not...
Totally.
That's Fester's problem.
Totally.
Get on the apps, Fester.
I just think that if you're already a 50-year-old man and you have not found someone and you're just leeching off your brother and his wife, then certainly, the bad luck in your life is on you at that point. But I think that Gomez, loving his brother so much, understands. And that's the thing about Gomez. Gomez is just like the perfect guy, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like, he's loyal, he's loving, he takes care of his family, like, whatever.
Yeah.
And no matter what, he'll love Fester no matter what the fuck he does. And at the end of the movie, he's just basically like, we love you no matter what. And Fester's like, I'm sorry I fucked you over again. Here's a light bulb.
Dude, Fester needs to get...
You don't have to.
I've seen it.
We're pissed off at you right now. Can we be mad at you?
Maybe save it for Christmas. So there is... Fuck, I forgot what I was going to say. No. Fester... Oh, imagine he's on the dating profiles.
Yeah.
Where he has a dating thing. And it's just a picture of him with a light bulb in his mouth. It says, like, imagine what I can do.
If I could I'd like to light up your life.
If I can do this with a light bulb, think of what I can do with your vagina. I'm Fester, swipe up. Swipe up for tickets.
Fester, swipe up.
Dude, and then Morticia teaches Fester, like, how to please a woman.
Yeah.
And then he becomes the, whatever, Don Juan de Fester.
Well, that would be the third one, right? The third one, I mean, if we're doing... I guess the Addams Family movies is just like the Fester movies.
Yes.
I haven't seen the animated one. I heard it's garbage.
Probably.
I heard it's a bunch of hot trash.
Man, Angelica Houston.
What a smoke show.
Hot damn.
All right, guys, let's do some ads, huh?
Leave that part out of the air check.
Are you sure?
Do you want or need anything? I do anything for you?
No, I'm good, man.
Still going. All right, I'll be over here.
All right, guys, let's talk about HelloFresh. I'm hungry. I'm not even kidding you. You know what I wish I had right now? A big old box of HelloFresh delivered to my dang doorstep, filled with pre-measured, fresh ingredients, mouth-watering seasonal recipes that were just delivered to my door. Yeah, I could skip the grocery store and count on HelloFresh to make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. And that's why it's America's #1 meal kit. Guys, HelloFresh cuts out stressful meal planning and grocery store trips so you can enjoy cooking and get dinner on the table in just about 30 minutes or less. And you can try HelloFresh's quick and easy meals, which are 15 to 20 minute dinners, breakfast on the go, and more easy options which are perfect for your busy lifestyle, guys.
That actually sounds great. They make a new thing that's even quicker.
It's HelloFresh's quick and easy meals. But guys, don't just take our word for it. Why don't you go to the site, go to HelloFresh.com/Banter14 and use the code Banter14 for up to 14 free meals plus free shipping.
14 free meals is a home-cooked meal once a day for 2 weeks.
Come on!
Stop it! Look at you in the eyes all different.
So guys, don't be a dummy, and why don't you do something good for yourself? And hey, there's nothing more rewarding than cooking up a meal that was given to you, even if you had all the pre-measured ingredients and all the things that HelloFresh delivers to you. You are still assembling this meal into something delicious, and you can feel accomplished and good, and it tastes delicious.
Don't be a dummy. Do something yummy.
Is that guy okay? What happened?
He's gone. That man is gone.
Wow, I feel bad. So
No,
guys,
I'm not.
go to HelloFresh.com/Banter14 and use the code Banter14 for up to 14 free meals plus free shipping. That's HelloFresh.com/Banter14. Offer code Banter14. Come on, guys. Get the meals. Get the meals. Get the meals. Get the. Get the. Get the. Get the meals. Guys, let's talk about Quip. Mike and I were talking about Quip just before the show. I use Quip every single day. I put Quip in my mouth. I put it on my body. And I splash it and swish it with their new mouthwash. That's right. It's a splash and a swish. Here's the deal with mouthwash, guys. The mouthwash hasn't changed in 140 years.
And that's from a scientist.
Most brands are still selling those big old bulky bottles you gotta carry into the house. I'm gonna drop this thing. That are mostly full of water and alcohol. That's why the oral care experts at Quip created a mouthwash that gives you more of the ingredients you need and less of the stuff that already comes out of your faucet. Plus, their alcohol-free 4X concentrated mouthwash comes in an eco-friendly refill bottle that's 100% recyclable. It's their way of helping make your mouth a little cleaner and the earth a little greener. And guys, I'll tell you what, this mouthwash contraption is really cool. It's got like a little button you push and it fills the little chamber up, and then you pour it into a little cup that they provide. Is that guy back? Oh, he's coming back down. Hey, are you okay up there?
I'm alright.
Oh, there he goes. All right. He's all right. That's what he said.
I'm alright.
I really like it, guys. It's a really cool addition to my bathroom, and really Quip has provided us with products and services that are a really awesome addition to our bathrooms. They look futuristic and cool and nice, makes us look stylish and seem stylish when we absolutely aren't. So guys, why don't you go to getquip.com/banter5 right now, and you can get $5 off a mouthwash starter kit. That's $5 off a mouthwash starter kit, which includes a refillable dispenser and a 90-dose supply of Quip's 4X concentrated formula at getquip.com/banter5. That's spelled GETQUIP.com/banter5. Quip! The Good Habits Company! Hey guys, this summer, why don't you get the most out of your travels abroad by learning the language of your destination with Babbel? Are you traveling somewhere in the world? Well, the #1 selling language learning app, Babbel, is here for you. From ordering in restaurants or asking for directions to gaining a deeper understanding of the culture, Babbel makes the whole process of learning a new language addictively fun and easy. With bite-sized lessons you can actually use in the real world, Babbel is a can't-miss travel essential. And guys, Babbel's 15-minute lessons make it the perfect way to learn a new language on the go. Unlike the infamous language classes you took in high school, boring, Babbel designs their courses with practical, real-world conversations in mind. Things you'll get to use in your everyday life, not stuff like, where's the library? Donde está la biblioteca?
That's never helped me. That's never helped me.
What are you gonna go to the library for while you're traveling?
That's a great point, Steve.
Thanks, man. Other language learning apps use AI for their lessons plans, but I'll tell you, Babbel lessons were created by over 100 language experts, and their teaching method has been scientifically proven. Was that bees? Yeah, scientifically proven to be effective. With Babbel, you can choose from 14 different languages, including Spanish, French, Italian, and German.
I'm like...
Plus, Babbel's speech recognition technology helps to improve your pronunciation and accent. How important is that? How important is that?
I'm like...
And there's so many ways to learn with Babbel. In addition to lessons, you can access podcasts, games, videos, stories, and even live classes, guys. So right now, when you purchase a 3-month Babbel subscription, you'll get an additional 3 months for free. That's 6 months for the price of 3. You just go to Babbel.com and use that promo code BANTER. That's BABBEL.com, code BANTER, for an extra 3 months free. And I'll tell you what. Me llamo Esteban Zaragoza. And I like Babbel.
Yo quiero Babbel. I've been doing Babbel for Spanish.
Yeah?
It helps. It's very
Liking
nice.
it?
And I wish that it feels like if I had that in high school, it would have been cheating. It's
Yeah,
way
for
more like
real.
functional. It teaches you how to have like very casual conversation, but stuff that happens more like frequently.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. More functional, casual conversation. That's what I was trying to say.
Thank you, Mike. And thank you, Babbel. Hey, guys. Let's talk about Warby Parker. It's been a while since we talked about Warby Parker.
Now, Steve, what is that?
Ooh, Warby Parker is a great company. They make wonderful glasses.
They make what they want to make.
I'm talking eyeglasses, sunglasses, eye exams, and even contact lenses. And here's the deal, guys. Warby Parker is committed to providing exceptional vision care online and in stores. You seen the Warby Parker stores? They're out there. Look it up. Glasses start at $95, including prescription lenses. Sunglasses, progressives, and blue light lenses are also available. Everything you need for your best visual experience. I need glasses. I love glasses. I got quite a few pairs. I've got a couple of pairs of Warby Parkers, and I love them. And by the way, now that we got Warby Parker back on the show, I am so going to utilize them and get more glasses.
Are you looking for anything in particular?
Not really, but I love that they've always had a really cool at-home try-on kit where they just send you like the 5 pairs or whatever that you want that you're kind of looking at. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Here's what you do.
Arms up.
I'm like...
Here's what you do. You get your try-on kit,
Yeah.
right? You go to your, you make a carousel on Instagram, and you ask all your friends, which one of these 5 do you like? Answer in the comments below. Boom, engagement. You got a selfie up there, so it's gonna make you feel real good about yourself when people tap the heart. And I think that's a great idea.
And here's the deal: the at-home kit is perfect. You get to try on all the pairs you like, and if you don't like those, you send them back and you do it again.
That's great. I mean, glasses are going to be with you every day. It's important that you like them. It's important that you feel attached.
And listen, you've got those friends that you trust. You trust their opinions. They're fashionable.
Yeah.
You can invite that person over, or you can bring that kid to your lunch or something and go like, please help me. What do you think about these pairs? And that person's going to be there for you. And the idea of being able to physically have the glasses on you, I think, is a wonderful option.
You could tell how heartfelt it was because he got a little choked up at the end. But that's all right.
So why don't you try Warby Parker's free, guys, Free free try-on program. You can order 5 pairs of glasses to try at home for free for 5 days. There's no obligation to buy. It ships free and includes a prepaid return shipping label. You try those 5 pairs of glasses at home for free at warbyparker.com/banter. warbyparker.com/banter. Oh, I can't wait. I am going to get so many glasses! So many glasses! Thank you very much for the ads.
That's not the button I meant to press.
Mike, I've got an angry poop brewing,
Okay.
and I'm trying to make the decision on whether that's going to happen here or if it's going to happen in my home.
Okay. Where are you at right now? What are you got a pros and cons list?
Okay, pros are it's bubbling
Is that a pro?
in the cauldron.
Okay. That's a pro.
Cons are
It's bubbling in the cauldron.
it's bubbling in the cauldron.
Yeah.
No, I'll be okay. I'm just saying. I want you to know where I'm at.
What do you think did it?
Well, it can't be anything I had this morning because really all I had was a Quest bar and this coffee.
That'll do it.
But I drink coffee and it doesn't go through me like it does to some other people. It
Yeah,
doesn't
but protein bar plus coffee.
Oh yeah, you think that'll bubble you up and
Absolutely.
make you poop it out?
Absolutely.
Dude, I like to eat my little Quest bars before I go on my hikes. I'm
Yeah.
never like, oh shit, I'm gonna take a shit in the bushes.
You drinking a coffee before your hike?
Sometimes.
A cold brew, extra strength, double shot of espresso coffee? I
Yeah.
feel like sometimes you don't know how things work.
Dude, this is a normal thing for me. I've never had the bubbling crude.
I
from
think
it.
you put, well, it obviously didn't happen because of divine intervention. There has to be a reason.
I think it could have been something I had last night. It could have been something I had.
What'd you have last night? Did you have a draft latte double shot of espresso
I
last
ate an entire container of cottage cheese.
night? Did you really? Why'd you do that?
no.
You tweeted about
But I did eat
eating
cottage
cottage cheese with a knife and how that was a power move.
Yeah, I was like, it was late at night. I had gotten home from this thing I was doing, and I was like, fuck, I didn't have a meal today. And I had this little
Container
with cottage cheese, and there was only a little bit left. And I was like, and all my dishes are dirty, and I gotta put them in the dang dish. And but the only dish that was clean was a knife. And so I got the knife and I ate the rest of the cottage cheese with the knife. And I was like, this is fucking badass. I feel like a badass. It's like when you eat an apple with a knife.
Do you think if a cinematographer was in your apartment and was filming you doing that, do you think people would watch that in the theater and be like, badass?
They'd be like, oh, that's badass. That motherfucker's eating cottage cheese with a knife.
And the knife was fucking...
Yeah, it's like a huge Bowie knife.
Oh,
Yeah, and then you do the thing like you're licking the blood off of it. You're a badass.
Rambo's machete.
Welcome back to Rambo's Machete.
Do you want to do history
Yeah, I
road or
would
two?
love it.
and
Maybe
then-
we could do like a bunch of them right on the
Oh,
end.
I was just looking out for your.
Oh, I shit my pants 3 minutes ago.
Okay, I was wondering. Steve has odorless shit, which is confusing and convenient. No extra sounds piped in this episode.
I found out long ago.
It's as satisfying to me as coming is, you know, as having sex with a woman and coming.
This history road comes from Tim. You ever seen these?
Is that a towel?
Yeah, but like...
Is it a terrible towel?
Yeah, but no, it's one of those towels that like... They're like magic towels. They like...
Like a ShamWow?
You just get it a little bit wet.
And it expands to 3 times the size.
No, and it just stays cool.
That's great.
Yeah.
I don't want to touch that. I think that you know that. The old man handkerchief that he just has in there for 25 years and never washes.
But it just stays cold. It was a hot day. I had to run back to get the soundboard.
Stop lighting the audience.
I got real hot, and this boy is a real lifesaver in the summertime.
Great.
I just put it on top of my head while I was walking.
Thanks, Taco Bell.
This history road comes from Tim, and he says, "Hello, boys. I hope you're doing well.
Hi, Tim.
I wanted to let you know that there has been an increase in the number of people that enjoy your podcast due to my determination."
Thank you. Sounds like we got a street team. Street Timothy. That's what I want to call you from now on.
The first individual is my wife.
Tight.
When I first shared the noises with her a few years ago, she was not into it at all, except for
Understandable.
saying that she liked Mike's voice.
Oh, that's fun. How do you like me now?
How much?
Not for sale.
A lot. It hurt a lot.
Dear. Couldn't
that-
help but notice you deleted the email.
At that point, I became extremely sad because we had been getting along so well, and I didn't want to leave her.
Oh, see? Perfect. That's how we balance the scale out. The guy hates me, and the
Girl
wife
loves
me.
you.
Yeah.
So I decided to force her to like it.
Headed for divorce town.
We often take long drives / trips, and she always ends up falling asleep during them. I began to start playing dynamic banter in the car while she slept. I'm happy to say that for some reason she now really enjoys the podcast. So you hypnotized her.
Subconsciously, yeah. Yeah.
The second person is my 2-year-old son.
Hell yeah.
That's good.
That's the target audience.
I will sometimes play the podcast in the car when it's just the two of us. And he always laughs when you both do. Oh, he always laughs when you both do.
I love that.
So he
That's
laughs
very
with us.
cute. That's insanely
That's awesome. I'm glad I get to keep him too. Thanks for everything. Stay happy and safe. And don't forget to smile.
cute. Thank you, Street Timothy.
Too long didn't read. Thanks for saving my marriage and making my son laugh.
You've saved my marriage. I took a bunch of forced rides with my wife.
Spam Risk is calling me.
Spam risk? Is that new?
No.
Usually it says spam likely.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Or
Possible spam.
scam likely.
Mine says Spam Risk.
Spam risk was my favorite.
But
There's definitely single ladies out there who are wondering if Steve would be good at oral sex. Watch this.
not anymore. Now they don't even wonder. Ruby sends this email saying, the devil made me send this email.
Oh boy, red flag number 1.
Hey fellers, I saw The Conjuring 3, the devil made me do it, and Steve told me to send an email saying if I liked it. And spoiler alert, I did.
Oh, good.
I really respect those dudes for making the white guy murderer sexy. Okay. And the opening title scroll was pretty nice. Added to the 70s, 80s setting vibe. That's all, really. I'd leave my phone number, but I live in Australia, and that's expensive. And also, I have nothing to say.
That was kind of a short one. Would you mind reading it again in
Yes.
the proper accent?
Hi, wait, hold on.
Hoi.
Hoi.
Think about Nick.
Hoi. Hoi, fellers. Wait, that's
That's
Irish.
Scottish.
Hoi, fellers. I saw The Conjuring.
Fellas, hello.
Conjuring 3, the devil made me do it. And Steve told me to send an email saying if I liked it. And spoiler alert, I did.
I did. I liked it very much. I like the devil. The devil made me do it.
The devil made me do it. Do it.
Devil is New Zealand.
The devil.
Devil?
The devil made me do it.
The devil is
I
in the
leave my
details.
phone number, but I live in Australia, and it's expensive, and I also have nothing to say. Much love, Robert.
You know, speaking of Nick, he has a new song.
Yeah!
It's called Pretty Young. And he is.
Which he is, yeah.
He's both of those things. But he won't be forever, will he? But
No.
go listen to Nick's new song. There it is. We have a live performance in studio. And he'd appreciate it very much. He loves this show, and he loves all you guys very much.
And he's a good boy.
He is a good boy.
And we're more than happy to direct you to his new music. And so, yeah, please do that. Just look up Nicholas Hamilton, on all the things, and you'll find it, I guess.
Yes.
Josh sends a history road.
It's as satisfying to me as coming.
My name is Josh.
I'm like,
I'm
Like Josh.
I'm coming day.
I'm a two-horn horn honk boy from the Upside Down, aka Australia. Whoa, what's all these Australians? 'Cause of Nick?
Is our email going the opposite way down the toilet?
I'm also someone who people during an Australian accent, hilarious whether it is good or bad. So if you want to, Steve, go for it.
Jumping the gun a little, Steve.
I've been listening to DB since around episode 20,
I've been listening.
and I'm always happy to see a new episode. Thank you for making something that guarantees
Thank you.
to get a laugh out of me every week. Now for my quick trip down Mystery Road.
This is Mystery Road.
I have always had trouble sleeping. It usually takes me at least an hour to get to sleep once I'm in bed.
Not easy to go to sleep even though I'm in bed.
This has been the case ever since I was a kid.
Easy's been.
So one night, I'm probably 12 or 13 years old.
12, 13.
I was trying to get some Zeds.
Boring Zeds.
Boring. It was around midnight, and I had been trying for an hour or two. The room was dark, but not pitch black. I didn't have black curtains, so light from the full moon still made its way in.
What? Made its way in? Okay.
At some point, I needed to drain the old one-eyed snake, so I got up and I made my way to the toilet.
Making peace.
No, nothing was wrong with my penis or my pee, but thanks for asking. Okay. I finished my business, washed my hands, always important, and went back to my room. I closed the door and did that blind man walk, feeling my back to my bed.
Pretty par for the course.
I had turned the light on the toilet, so my eyes hadn't readjusted to the dark yet. I lay back down.
I don't know how cats do it.
I lay back down and realised it wasn't just my eyes. The room had gotten darker. The light was no longer coming through my curtains. I got back up to open them, expecting to see clouds covering the moon's glory.
Nothing more majestic than the moon's glory.
Oh, I love it when things are glory in the dark.
I fall in love with you every time I see your face in the moon's glory.
Babe, you are glorying.
Is she pregnant? She's glory.
But was greeted instead by the night sky. Empty, no clouds, no moon. That was my room for over 5 years, and nothing like that happened again.
Anyone got eyes on the moon?
There's no straight light or anything that could have shone into the room. So, was I getting scanned by aliens? Was someone shining a light into my window? Did I accidentally pee on the moon?
Oh no, Mom, come quick, I've pissed out the moon.
Oi, mother! I don't know, and I'll never know. Needless to say, I got pretty freaked out last night. I was too sleep deprived in the morning to even check whether there was a full moon at all. Maybe Detective Banter can figure out what was going on to solve the case.
Clouds.
Anyway, hope Ringo's many rings bless you and yours with peace and love.
That's great, man.
Hugs and kisses, Josh.
Beautiful. Thank you, Josh Street.
God damn, don't make me do an Australian accent for that fucking long.
That was terrific, dude. I loved every second
I didn't
of
have
that.
fun with it. Resort top. Uh-oh.
Calling Josh.
Who's this?
Hi, Nick. It's Mike Falzone from Dynamic Banter. I'm here with Steve Zaragoza.
Sorry, I don't respond to spam calls.
Oh.
And he's out. Well, forget everything we said about his song or that he was a good boy. And, dude, the power move to say, please talk about our song on the podcast and then to hang up, I respect that a lot.
Yeah, for sure. We'll just cut the promo out of the show.
Hey, Nick.
Sorry, I thought you were just someone else.
I told you who I was. I told you that's the first thing I said.
Right, yeah, I know, I just thought you were someone else.
Can I tell you something real quick? Are you going to hang up on me?
No, I want you to...
No, I don't.
No worries.
I just wanted to say the power move to ask us to promote your song and then to hang up on me during our podcast.
That was almost like the thing I thought about when I was hanging up, and I thought that was pretty funny.
Yes, it was very funny. I just wanted to back you up and say that was very funny.
Thank you so much.
Now,
Mike.
what is your song called?
It's called Pretty Young.
Now go ahead and look up whatever he said. And
This next history road comes from Reese. It says drug dealer dream history road.
When I pump up, when I pose out in front of 5,000 people, I get the same feeling. So I'm coming day and night. I mean, it's terrific.
I don't know what happened there. I just lost you.
I was going through a tunnel.
Okay. You're doing the podcast in the tunnel?
What would you like to say about your song?
Sorry, I'm getting a call. Hang on.
He hung up on me again.
Hey, Nick.
He hung up on me again.
Oh, who's this?
Hey, this is Steve from Dynamic Banter.
Oh, so Steve. Oh, Steve.
Yeah. What's up, man?
Steve?
I'm
I
glad-
missed you, man.
I miss you too, dude. I'm glad that you answered my call. I didn't think you'd answer my call.
Oh, why not?
Reese sends an email saying, "Hey, Mike and Steve, long-time listener and first-time HR sender, had a quick dream I wanted to share that to you too.
Stop it!
It began with me standing outside of a subway station in what I presumed to be New York." Oh, I'm getting a call here. Hello?
Hi. Who's this?
Hey, this is you called me.
Maybe I can email him.
It's as satisfying to me as
It's as satisfying to me as
I've never been to New York, so it probably could have been somewhere else, but who gives a shit? I know you guys don't. Anyways, I was sitting next to this other guy who had the same bag as me. This is a dream, by the way. And when I stood up to leave, I must have grabbed his bag instead of my own, because I checked my bag for a phone charger shortly after, and it was entirely full of loose weed.
been there.
This man in my dream had an entire backpack full of weed, but it was a dream, so of course I didn't smell the weed part. Cue you two walking up the subway steps directly towards me. I was a bit shocked to run into you two and introduced myself saying I was a big fan. You both quickly smelled the loud pack of Mary Jane I had on my back, and I tried to play it cool by offering to sell you some as a joke. Sell, huh? Big fan, and you wouldn't just give us some weed?
Man, good friend.
To my surprise, you accepted, so I had to hand you loose weed from a stranger's bag I stole in exchange for money. Yeah, God. Just stuck.
Hey, there's about $13 worth of weed stuck on my hand still. You want that?
It's a little hot. But it was just broad daylight in New York, and the dude came back for his weed, so I just hid in the subway after the transaction. So I guess I'm your new dealer, but I'm not from New York, and weed is legal where both of us live, so don't call me and don't say my full name on the podcast. Big fan in real life, though, and to Mike, I hope to see you in Portland, Oregon soon.
September 8th.
That's awesome. Sincerely, Reese. Sincerely, Reese.
I'll see you September 8th. Sincerely, Reese.
Well, we really appreciate these history roads from you guys. And since this guy was like, hey, I want to see you in Portland. But not too long ago on this very show, we made quite a meal out of the tweets and observations of one Mr. Jose Canseco.
Yes.
Why don't you jump right into your plugs, buddy?
Somebody's getting a phone call. Are you getting a phone call?
Hello?
Sorry, I'm just not sure who this is.
All right. What is this, a prank call? Who is this? I hope your whole family has no more breath tonight.
Is that Nick?
Yeah.
I gotta tell Nick about something.
Oh, okay, call him.
I gotta tell him about something real quick.
Stop it!
Real Nick.
Hey, did you make it out of that tunnel?
Yes, I'm out and I'm in the clear. I wanted to tell you about something, and I'm making you a promise as a friend that I won't hang up on you because I'd like your opinion on it.
Okay, cool, great. I just so you know, I can't promise anything, but I love you.
Well, it's already kind of a hack overdone joke. So I would hope,
no, it
because
is.
I
It's
think that
happened a
you're
few
so
times,
funny that you wouldn't do it anymore. Because I'm promising
Yeah.
you as a friend that I
Yeah,
won't
no,
do
you're
it.
right. I mean, it's nice to have that respect from a Canadian.
Anyway, I wanted to tell you, this is the last thing we're doing on the show today. I wanted to get your opinion on a new piece of merch that we have that a couple people have been working really hard on. We're getting sweatpants.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
And down the legs of the sweatpants, it says open eyes.
Fucking brilliant.
And then on the back of the sweatpants, it has open eyes on the butt.
Near the butthole?
No,
Okay.
on either side of it.
If it's out of the butthole.
Butthole would be like the nose. I suppose.
Okay, cool.
But Faith Borga designed them a long time ago, and then Byron went through a lot of people to get the right sweatpants and the right size to print down the legs and stuff like that. And we're all really excited about it. And you can go on the store right now and check those out if you want.
Why don't
We
you
can
check
go on
them
the
out?
store. Hang on, just let me get that real.
Write this down: dynamicbanter.clothing.
Let me just write it down. Hang on.
We hang up on the show.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
That's very funny. That's very funny.
Sorry, be quiet. I'm still writing. I can't write when there's a sound.
Okay.
We'll just all wait.
You said that was dynamic.
Banter.clothing. Why are you writing down a website?
I don't know, sometimes I just don't remember things.
Why don't you just text it to him, Mike?
I'll text you, Nick.
So, no, I don't have my phone on me.
All right, I'll be at Dude's Brewing in Hollywood at 6 p.m. I didn't write down the day. I think that's
can't
Sunday. Okay, can you make the nightcap in Burbank for extra sauce on 7/15?
7.
That's next Thursday, 7/15.
Sorry, let me just write that down.
And then after that, I'll be in New York from the 22nd to the 24th at the Stand in New York. So on that
I can make it to
Thursday.
New York.
Okay, so on that Thursday, I'll be there at 10:30, and then the other two shows are midnight shows. Are you around?
That's 7:30 Pacific.
No, 10:30
Well, 10:30 Eastern.
Eastern time.
7:30 Pacific.
And then if you can't make that one, on the
Can
31st.
I come Eastern time if you're doing it?
I'm talking about the
In
31st now, and I'll be in North Hollywood. Kids in the Yard.
Can you call me and put the phone up on the stool so I can hear it?
Steve wants you to call him. Is that all right?
LA. Let me call Steve.
Okay. Bye.
Guys, thank you for listening to the show today. I want to thank Mike, as always.
Is this copyrighted music?
You're such a good friend, Mike, and I do love doing the show with you. And we really appreciate you guys for listening to the show. And yeah,
I had a great time.
I had a great time, dude.
We pushed through
We
some
did.
adversity.
Yeah.
And we got it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And I hope your relationship with Jose Canseco heals up real nice.
Thank you, man. Me too. And I hope we can get him on the show someday.
Yeah. Who knows?
That'd be my dream.
That's okay.
All right. Well, everybody, why don't you have a good...
I'm coming.
Why don't you have a good...
I'm coming. I'm coming.
That was a headgum podcast.